Times this roof up over my head starts getting me down, crowding me out. You know what I'm talking about. I need to clear my head and head for the countryside. Take a little walk, maybe take a little ride. Bullfrogs croaking, smallmouth jumping, wind blowing through the trees. So let's throw a cooler in the truck. I know where I wanna be, outdoors with Joey Mines, in a deer stand back in the woods, or kicking back, wetting the line. Rain pours, sun shines, but it's all good, 'cause I'm doing what I love with who I like. I can find that peace of mind I'm looking for outdoors.
Outdoors with Joey Mines is brought to you in part by Wendy's. Direct Auto Insurance. Call, click, or come by to see how much you can save. Midstate RV Center. Angler Qwest Pontoon Boats. Raging Rhino Lures. crvillas.com. B&M Poles. Island Marina Resort. Bad Boy Buggies and Southern Cart Services. For the next half hour, join us.
But it's all good, 'cause we're doing what we love with who we like. We can find that peace of mind we're looking for. Outdoors.
Where'd it go? Hi folks, welcome to this week's show. Today it is mid-June. It's time to go crappie fishing. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, this is a time of year that the fishing can get kind of tough. Water temperature today is gonna be 78 to 80, possibly 81 degrees. What happens then? Well, the fish go deep. We're gonna fish brush piles. I've got brush piles everywhere on the lake. Some of these fish are going to be up in the 12-foot range. Very specialized how we're going to catch them. It's going to look simple, but I promise you, this is the time of year that you might go out and catch just a half a dozen fish if you don't know how to catch them in the midsummer. Today, I'm hoping to catch a cooler box full. First place is right up here in front. I've got two graphs set up, and if you look in the front, I've got my trolling motor already down. This spot is going to be one of those that I want to get on it exactly. The brush pile is fairly big, but I want that front trolling motor, that front graph, to zero in on it. As soon as I do, I'm going to throw the marker buoy out, and we'll be ready to go fishing. We're looking at hole number 20. So let's take a look at number 20. There's part of the brush. There it is. Okay, there's my brush pile. All right, got my buoy out. Okay, I've got them zeroed in. I'm gonna back us up and get us right on top of these fish. Folks, one thing that adds up to success is quality equipment, and it will make a difference today for sure. Conditions, last night we actually had 2 inches of rain, and if you look around, there's a few logs floating. It's gonna affect these fish just a little bit. I still think they're gonna bite. We've got a 76 degrees. Yesterday it was 78, so during the night it dropped a couple of degrees. Over my shoulder is our first brush pile. I've got the marker buoy down. This is a B&M 12-foot pole. Look at that. And I've got a cork that is exactly 12 foot. Look on the end, there's your cork. These fish are in 12 feet. So the cork is gonna stop us at the right depth. Pretty simple. I'm a hook, we got a number 4 hook. Hook the minnow right there through his head, out his nose. Okay, I'm gonna drop this down. I've got them located right around that buoy, so there we go. And I'm gonna put it in a rod holder, just like that, okay? So we're gonna keep an eye on that, and I'm actually gonna put 3 rods down. One thing that helps us today are the little Driftmaster rod holders, and here's one of these. These are Driftmaster. Best rod holder on the market by far. There's nobody that comes close to what Driftmaster can do for the fisherman. And if you're a crappie fisherman, it is 100% the type rod holder that you need. Okay, we're gonna drop number 2 down. Still watching my cork. Okay, here goes number 2. Let's just take our time. Once I find the fish, I'm hoping that we'll catch a large number of them sitting on top of this brush pile. Okay, let the line down. There we go. Okay, put it in the rod holder. There's rod holder number 2. We're gonna do the same thing with number 3. Folks, when we come back, we're crappie fishing, midsummer. We've got our B&M poles out, and it's time to go catch some crappie. Y'all stay with us. Qwest Pontoon Boats features a unique, lightweight design for the maximum boating experience. From our paddle boats, to the Luxury Series, to the Angler Qwest, made for the serious fisherman. Qwest Pontoon Boats meets the needs and budgets for every boating experience. We have the boat you've been looking for and invite you to experience Qwest. Check us out at QuestPontoons.com. There we go. There's a pretty fish. All right. All right. That didn't take very long. I just literally set it out. Got my 3 poles out. One thing I'm gonna show you about this fish, he's about hand size, and we are gonna have to keep him because if you look right here, he swallowed it. I mean, that hook is totally out of sight. And what that tells me is the fish are biting. So, first fish of the day. He's not very big, but like I say, he swallowed it, and we're gonna need to put him in the box. Okay, here's my rods right here. There's my buoy right there. Those fish were right where he needs to be, right by the buoy. There's another one. There we go. There we go. All right. That's quick enough. Man, he swallowed it too. Good gosh. I mean, he flat swallowed it. He's a pretty little fish that he's big enough to eat, and the truth is he's got it to where he swallowed it, so we'll keep him as well. I promise you there's bigger fish out there, but they are flat eating it up today. They are flat eating it up. Okay, let's drop another one down. We've been here about a minute, and we've got 2. Now, one thing about it that I've learned over the years, when you pull up on an area, if there's really big ones down there, and they usually hit it right off the bat. So this isn't a good sign for catching a really big fish. Usually the big ones bite first. So we'll fish here a little longer. I hope I don't run out of spots. I've got 102 spots now. And, hopefully we'll be able to find a place to fish today. Remember I said about the trash and the tree limbs? Look at the tree limb floated in right here. There's a tree limb right there next to my cork. So we do have a lake that the waters come up, and today it really hadn't affected the fish. I mean, we're just now getting started. You can see the sun is just coming up, and already caught a couple of fish, literally just bang, bang. So we'll just keep watching our corks. Here we go. Folks, this is our graph right here. We're at 17 feet, If you look right where my finger is, that's the top of the brush, and that brush is in about 12 feet. It comes up that high, and we're simply dropping these minnows right on the very top of the brush. I'll go ahead and tell you, if you were to drop it down to the bottom, you would drop it too deep and probably not catch the fish today. The ones that are biting are up in the brush, and they're up off the bottom just a little bit. 3 weeks ago, these fish were in 7 to 8 foot of water. We were using the same poles and pulling it down about 7 to 8 feet. Today is not that. We're at the limit for where I would put a cork on these poles at 12 feet. So let's just give it another minute here. There's one right there. There he is, see? Right in the middle. There's one. There we go, buddy. Now we're getting a little bigger. Okay. Come here, buddy. Yeah. That's a lot better fish. Now we're getting bigger. Okay. How about that? That's a pretty one. Pretty little crappie. Summertime crappie. You know, a lot of people think that in the summertime these fish quit biting, and quite honestly, it's one of my favorite times of the year. They get on my brush piles, and that's a typical brush pile fish. They get bigger than that, and quite honestly, there's some smaller too. But that's a very typical fish. We'll take him home with us. All right.
Some people are married to the idea that fresh salads can only come from salad places with fancy bowls. So, do I believe Wendy's can make a summer salad this fresh? I do. This summer, try the strawberry field salad from Wendy's.
There's one on this one. There's one on this one. There's a good one. There's one. Now we're in a little bigger fish, folks. Now we're a little bigger. Okay. All right. One thing we've done, we've moved the boat. Another pretty crappie. Okay. I'm set up on another brush pile, and if you look around, there's another fish on this one. Here's one. There's another. Oh, that was another bite. That was a fish. See if I can put it back where he was. The sun has finally broken through the clouds. This is going to make a huge difference in fishing brush piles. If you have a chance to fish on a cloudy day versus a sunshiny day, 100%, this is a fact. Clear days, what they'll do, they'll bury themselves down in the brush when the sun comes out. On a cloudy day, they'll scatter out and they're a lot harder to catch. So I like seeing this sunshine breaking through. We've had all this rain the last couple of days. It's been real cloudy, and it's probably spread our fish out over a lot bigger area. Hopefully, with the sun going up and it being a bright sunshine, we're going to have a completely different scenario happen in the next few minutes. It should be getting better by the minute. There he is. There's one, folks. There we go. There we go. There's another pretty one. Okay. All right. That's good. That's good. Just had one hit this one on the other. Here's another one on this side, right behind me. Here we go. There's another one. There's another one. I got two on. Let's see what size this one is. Another crappie. Yeah, they're starting to bite a little bit. I might have to go to, that's a small fish there. Okay, we'll let him go. This one right here is a little bit better. This one's a little better one. Look at that. A little bigger than your hand. He's big enough to eat for sure. Like I said, the sun is out and it's up, and it's gonna make these fish bite even better. Pretty fish. It'll be good for supper. There's nothing better than fresh crappie, and come sundown, it's fresh crappie time. Okay, buddy.
Some people are married to the idea that fresh salads can only come from salad places with fancy bowls. So, do I believe Wendy's can make a summer salad this fresh? I do. This summer, try the strawberry field salad from Wendy's.
Between here and that marker is where our fish are. And we'll just keep floating back and forth across it. One thing about this boat I'm in the Angler Qwest boat, and folks, this is the best boat I've ever touched. It is made for what I'm doing. There's another fish. Oh, he hit it right there. There's another fish. This Angler Qwest, if you look, if I had 6 or 8 people on the boat, I could scatter them out. There's plenty of room. There's plenty of seats. Comfort is for sure on this boat. The T-top is outstanding. And a little later today, when there's a fish right there, look at the cork go dead. Cork went dead. Look at there. Look at that. Cork went dead. There's a fish. Another one. Little small. But a little later today, when this sun gets up, the T-top is going to come in handy. And the customers that I've been carrying over the last 2 months have absolutely enjoyed this boat. It is a great boat for guiding. It's a great boat for the family. There's another fish. There's another fish. There's another one. Okay, here's one we're gonna take home with us. All right. Now we're doing a little bigger. All right. We're gonna take him home in our Angler Qwest. There's you, a pretty one. Look at that one. Now we're bigger. Okay. All right, buddy. There we go. For a nice, healthy West Point crappie. Doesn't get much better than this. Getting us a live well full of fish. Time of year that I thoroughly enjoy. My typical day, I'm guiding from 7 o'clock till about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And we're usually off the lake. And by then, you've usually caught plenty of fish. It's only about 8 o'clock right now, 8:15. And if I had 5 people on the boat, we would be catching these fish 3, 4, and 5 at a time. There's that many out there. See, I still don't have but 1 pole in the water. I'm still working on trying to get pole number 2, which is right here, and pole number 3. So we'll give pole number 1 a chance. All right, here we go. Hook the minnow. You know, a lot of people ask me what's the best way to hook a minnow, and I hook him under the mouth and out his nose. But a lot of people, when they do that, they kill the minnow. They put too much pressure on him. And one simple way to do it is hook him from eye to eye. I know that sounds kind of ugly, but if you do that, the minnow will live. He might not like what you did, but he will live, and the more you've got that minnow wiggling in the water, the more fish you're going to catch. There's one. There's one. That's a little better fish. There we go. There's you, pretty one. Okay. Sometimes you just got to cull through the little ones to get to there's another one right here. Look here. There's another one on this one. There he is.
Qwest Pontoon Boats features a unique, lightweight design for the maximum boating experience. From our paddle boats, to the Luxury Series, to the Angler Qwest, made for the serious fisherman. Qwest Pontoon Boats meets the needs and budgets for every boating experience. We have the boat you've been looking for and invite you to experience Qwest. Check us out at QuestPontoons.com.
All right, there's one. There's another one. Man, we in them, we own them. Getting a little bigger, a little bit bigger. As the sun gets higher, I think our smaller fish have left us. They were all over this spot this morning. We have actually come back to where we started. First thing this morning we came in here, and quite honestly, we were in babyland. And now they're getting bigger. They're actually big enough to keep now. Hopefully we'll catch one bigger than this. But same spot we started. I was just curious of why we weren't catching nicer fish this morning. Well, I don't think they were biting. I think they wanted that sun to come out. And it's straight up right now. And fish are getting a little bigger. So let's keep fishing the same spot. Come here, little buddy. Just another one. We have gradually just caught fish after fish. Unfortunately, a lot of them have been kind of small today. That's part of it. I'm liable to come out here tomorrow and they all be twice that size. Day to day, you really don't know. We fish the same general spots. Some days the big ones come in, some days they don't. But we've had a great time. Water temperature today has been 76 to 80 degrees. Right now it's 76.9, and that is a prime temperature for catching fish, for sure. That's when you want to go. When it's below 80 degrees, it is, to me, the best temperature of all. From 60 to 80, they feed more than any other time during the year. So, had a great day fishing. Folks, I hope you enjoyed today's show. Showed you a technique. 12-foot B&M pole. Strongly recommend this. Got a B&M reel, 6-pound test line, number 4 hook, and use crappie minnows. Hook them through the mouth, through the nose, or through the eyes. Simple technique. Drop it down and sit on top of your brush piles and give these fish a chance to bite. Folks, until next time, y'all have some good hunting and good fishing. I'll see you next week.